Hello and welcome to Square One Games. My name is Exonovit and I want to show you guys how to pick up another trophy for Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Showing you guys exactly where we are, where you can find this boss, Ashina Outskirts, the Castle Gate Fortress. This is right after the Underbridge Valley sequence where you had to square off against the snake for the first time. That's an idea of where we are in the game. We're going to need a few things, guys, before we take on this boss. The first thing is going to be this item over here. This is, I guess it's Aiko's sugar or Aiko's sugar. This will allow us to have a temporary boost in attack power for a very limited amount of time. And we're going to use this to our advantage at the beginning of the fight to lay down a couple of blows on this enemy and get its health down pretty, well, not pretty low, but we're definitely going to take off a good chunk of it. Okay, so make sure you guys pick up that sugar. And for some of you, you're going to be ready to take on the boss right now because you already have the prosthetic art skill tree unlocked and you already have the prosthetic tool called the Shinobi Firecracker. For those of you who don't have those two things, I will let you know how to get that at the end of the video. Okay, as soon as we wrap up this boss fight and pop the trophy, I'll take you guys step by step on how to get all that stuff. Okay, so don't worry. But for those of you who already have it, let's go ahead and rest at the idol. Let's make sure that you have the proper skill. You're going to need the grappling hook attack skill right here in your prosthetic art skill tree. It's only going to cost you 1 skill point. If you don't have this skill point, you guys can go around and farm it. Just find an idol. You can actually do it at this one. Find this idol right here. Kill all these enemies in this area, right? And then come back down here and rest. And when you rest, it resets all the enemies. Just keep doing that, guys, until you're able to pick up that 1 skill point. And then, of course, when it comes to your firecracker, right here in these 3 top slots, just select the first one, Shinobi Firecracker, okay? Again, if you guys do not have the firecracker or you're not able to get the grappling hook attack skill, I'll fill you guys in at the end of the video. Let's head up this way. Oh, you know, one more thing, guys. Let's make sure that we have plenty of spirit emblems. You guys can do that right here. Purchase spirit emblems. I'm just going to again get a bunch. Okay. That way we have enough. Remember, your spirit emblems is what you're going to be using to actually use your prosthetic tool, the Shinobi Firecracker. Okay. We'll head this way. So before we hop down into this arena, I want you guys to notice the 3 cylinder shaped objects kind of above my head laying on the ground there in the distance. Then you got the 2 rocks in the middle. We want to meet the boss kind of in that area. And the reason why is because it's going to want to run away in this direction once we start hitting it. And when it does, a lot of times it'll get stuck on those objects and it kind of gets frozen in this animation. We can do a lot more damage, especially because we're going to have that sugar popped. If it doesn't happen for you guys, don't worry about it. I'm going to show you how to set it up that way. But don't worry about it, guys. I'm going to be showing you guys an easy way to get through this boss fight. Some very simple strategy. So it'll just take you longer to kill the boss. But if you can get all the extra damage done at the beginning of the fight, even better, right? Let's hop down here. We're going to freeze in this area. Wait for him to bust through the gate. There he comes. Switch to our inventory. Go to the sugar. Hop that. We want to sprint. I'm holding down O. Stop about right here. We want to hit him 1, 2, 3, 4. Throw down the firecrackers and then just spam him until he leaves. See how he's getting stuck on those objects? You can get about 5 or 6 swings, then grapple hook to him and just spam him. You'll stun him automatically. You'll get about 6 or 7 hits in there, and I notice his health. Now you're probably wondering, how did I grapple hook to him? Well, of course I got that skill equipped. You cannot, well, you can grapple hook to him without the skill equipped, but with the skill equipped, you can actually damage him while you're in the air, which is what I did. Kind of when I was coming down from my jump, or from my grapple, I should say, I just hit RB, or R1, I should say, R1, and that was able to attack him. And then I just spammed attack until he's stunned, and then I just kept hitting him for another. It's going to be 4 to 6 shots depending, right? But notice now I have his posture gauge super high, his health bar is super low, and because his health bar is low, his posture gauge is going to be going down very, very slowly. And now I kind of have him in this stalemate position, right, where all I'm doing is blocking him. Now he's going to try to do an attack here. If he does, I just back away. Now you saw that green circle, okay? I could have just grappled to him and did some more damage. Now, of course, I'm letting this fight last a lot longer than it probably should because I want to talk to you guys, especially those of you who are concerned about this fight. You don't know how to really do the deflection mechanic. You're having trouble getting that part of this game down. There's other ways to beat these bosses, guys, and that's what I'm going to show you in this video. And this is the first one. Most of the enemies in this game, if not all of them, I'm still running tests on some of them, can be put in kind of a stalemate position where neither one of you is doing damage to the other one. It's impossible for you to die, and you're just kind of good. Kind of gives you a chance to buy yourself some breathing room, think about what you're going to be doing next, right? Now, obviously in this fight, what I want to do next is start damaging this enemy, but I want to do it safely. So what we're going to do is double jump off of the enemy. You can do that by lining up the horse. Make sure that the horse is lined up with your body. Notice the horse's head coming straight toward me. I'll show you guys again. See how he's coming in a straight line toward me like that? That's what you're looking for. If the horse is coming at you at an angle, you do not want to try this, because a lot of times the spear will end up hitting you, okay? So you just back jump twice, line it up, and then double jump by spamming X. Then block, and then a lot of times he will ride off. See that? Jump off, spam your attack button. Now, if he stuns, you want to hit him about 6 times. If he doesn't stun, you want to hit him twice and then block. I'll do that for you guys again. Back jump. Again, I'm just making sure that the horse is coming at me in a straight line. Back jump twice. Spam X. Block. Wait for him to ride off. L2. 1, 2, 3, and then wait. See, that time he didn't stun. If he doesn't stun, you want to block. It's going to be either 2 to 3 times, and then just reset the fight. Now notice right now on the bottom of the screen, I have a pretty high posture gauge. I want to get that posture gauge down pretty low before I do my next double jump, because I may have to block right after I finish hitting him. I may have to block. Now in this particular instance, I probably won't have to, because his health is so low, I'm probably going to end up doing a death blow. But you always want to make sure your posture gauge is pretty low. Let's double jump again. Okay. L2 to grapple. 1, 2, 3. He didn't stun, so I block. Okay. I'm in a death blow situation now, so I'm going to go ahead and take advantage. Then spam twice here. Sometimes you can get 2 hits in before he rides away. Reset the fight. Okay, he's gonna ride away like that. Grapple. 1, 2, 3. See that? Then I'm just blocking. Just letting him do his thing. See that? Then I back away. See? Then we reset the fight. Again, I'm gonna work on getting my posture gauge low. If you guys are wondering how I get my posture gauge low so quick, anytime you're blocking like this and you're not being hit by enemy, your posture gauge goes down extremely fast. We'll double jump again. He's gonna ride away. Grapple 2. 1, 2, 3. Wait. I can hit him right there if I wanted to. Anytime he does that swing over your head like that, you can hit him again. You can hit him one more time. Okay, if you really want to get greedy with it. Okay, let's set this up for another double jump. Okay. Wait for him to ride away. Grapple over. 1, 2. Wait. Do the swing. And hit him there and wait. Now he's kind of got me in the fire, so I'm gonna have to back away there. The fire does damage you in this. I think you guys are pretty much getting the point, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this fight. Grapple over to him. 1, 2, 3. Wait. Okay, that time he didn't swing over my head. Okay, he got me right there. That's fine. We'll just block. Double jump. Okay, wait for him to ride away. There he goes. See how he stuns? 2, 3, 4, 5. Sometimes you can get a 6th hit in there. Okay, he's gonna ride away again. Just follow him. Grapple. 1, 2, 3. Wait. Do the swing over. Get the extra hit. Back away. Make sure the horse is lined up with you before you decide to double jump. Again, block. Wait for him to ride away. 3. Wait. Okay, that time, see, he didn't swing over that time. So I just, you know, froze in place. And that time the fire got me. We're good. Just reset. Okay, we'll do another double jump. Chase him. Grapple. See how he stuns? Now, if you wanted to get really ruthless with this dude, you could throw down a firecracker before he before he runs off, and you can get him for even more damage. Now, this is bad for me. I got stuck in that fire. So we'll just reset. You can also throw down firecrackers when he's charging you, but if you miss or it doesn't work for you, he's gonna really do a lot of damage. So that's why I'm not showing it in this video, but it's very possible. Let me get away from this fire, guys. Okay, I can grapple again. This should end the fight right here. So outside of the fire that got me a couple of times there, you can see that it's a very safe method for being able to take down this boss. You do have to stay away from the fire though, and most of you guys are gonna have more healing gourds than I did. I only had one here. If you do all the previous sections correctly and find all the healing gourds, you can have 3 heals here. So that should really keep you guys safe. There's also some pellets around the area that you guys can pick up. That's basically like a health regen throughout the entire fight. So with those strategies and all those items, you guys shouldn't have any issues wrapping up this boss fight and getting that trophy. You also get the mechanical barrel. Now you can actually upgrade your prosthetic tools at the sculpture if you guys would like. And that pretty much wraps things up. For those of you who still need to know how to get the Shinobi Firecracker and the prosthetic art skill tree, I'm going to turn you guys over to some more commentary right now. Okay guys, as promised, let me show you how to pick up the Firecracker prosthetic tool as well as get the prosthetic art skill tree from the sculpture. Let's go ahead and hit up our fast travel. We're going to fast travel back to the dilapidated temple. We want to pick up a light coin purse there. In order to get the Shinobi Firecracker prosthetic tool, we're going to need 500 Sen. Now, of course, you guys can farm that, you know, find your favorite idol with some enemies nearby, and of course, kill them all, reset the world state using the idol. You can do that way if you'd like, but there is a way that you guys can pick up 500 Sen really easy, and you'll be able to buy that Firecracker prosthetic super fast. This is going to be the first step in that. Pick up this light coin purse, but behind the temple. Then we're going to head over to, now of course you guys may not have all these fast travel points unlocked yet. You can of course just run out the area naturally. Let's travel over to the gate path, outskirts wall gate path. This is going to give us access to the shuriken wheel. Okay, this is going to be your first prosthetic tool. Remember, we need 3 prosthetic tools. Then we talk to the sculptor, and then he's going to give us the prosthetic art skill tree, which is where you guys can find the grappling hook attack. Okay, now I've already picked up the shuriken wheel in my game right down here on this corpse. I've already picked it up in my game, but you guys will find it right there. I'll show it to you in my inventory. Let's see, it's going to be right here, the shuriken wheel. Okay, so make sure you pick that up, and then what we'll do is we'll head this way. There is a mini boss in this area. Most of you guys have probably already killed it. If you're having problems with it, let me know. And I've got a video up on the channel I can link you guys to. That'll help you guys out with that. Now, another light coin purse that we can pick up is on top of this roof. That. Make sure you guys pick that up. And then down here, we need to get a few things. We need to get some more light coin purses. You can just break through this wall. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. Now, if you're not familiar with light coin purses, it's basically just free money. When you use them as an item, you will get the money, or you can sell them to a merchant and get the money for them. But each light coin purse is worth 100 Sen. We need 500 Sen to be able to get the Firecracker prosthetic tool, and we just picked up 500. 100 behind the temple, 3 here, and then 1 on top of the roof. That makes 5. Before we buy the Firecracker prosthetic, let's talk to this lady. Doesn't matter how you respond to her, just make sure that you give her a response, and then she will give you a bell. We're going to take that bell back to the sculptor. There's a Buddha statue next to the sculptor, and that will allow us to go to the place we need to go to in order to get the last 2 prosthetic tools. We'll grapple up here all the way to the top. There'll be a vendor. Talk to the vendor. We want to sell all those light coin purses. You're also going to pop a trophy there as well. Memorial Mob. That's the name of the vendor. All right, or the shops, I should say. All right, we'll purchase the item, go all the way down to Robert's Firecrackers for 500. Boom, buy that. That's going to be your second prosthetic tool, okay? Now let's go ahead, get through the dialogue prompts. Let's go ahead and use our idol. Go back to the temple, and then we'll use the bell charm to pray to the Buddha statue, and we'll go over to the Hirata estate and pick up you guys' third prosthetic tool. Now remember, you only need 3 prosthetic tools. I'm going to show you how to get 4 just because they're so close together, but you're only going to need 3 in order to get the prosthetic art skill tree unlocked from the sculptor. Okay, let's head over this way. Now that we have that bell charm, we pray to this statue. There'll be a cutscene there. I'm going to skip it just for the sake of the video, guys. Okay. We'll head this way. Of course, you can rest at that idol if you want to. What you can do is look down, just jump, and just keep spamming your grappling hook, and you will not miss. Right there. Okay, then we're just going to run across the bridge. Or you can swim. Remember, you guys, you can swim in this game, so just dodge all these enemies. No need to kill anybody here. I mean, of course, you can if you want to, but I find that it's better just to farm areas in this game for XP. I'm having a hard time jumping right there. Versus killing everybody in the game. It's easier just to get your XP from farming from idols. So basically, you rest at an idol, you reset the world, you kill everybody around you, and then of course you rinse and repeat. I find that to be a lot easier to get my XP than fighting every single enemy that I come in contact with. So notice that in the distance there is smoke. It's actually above my head, off in the distance. You can see a little bit of flames. That's going to be where your third prosthetic tool is going to be. The best way to get down there is this route. They will not see you until the very last second, and you guys just spam the square button as you get up near this flame. It's actually inside of the fire, okay? So just spam square, you'll be able to pick it up. That's the flame barrel. Technically, that's the only one that you need right there to be able to talk to the sculptor and get the prosthetic art skill tree. I'm going to show you guys a fourth one here. What I like to do is come down here and open up the shortcut. By the time I open up the shortcut, a lot of the times the enemies will lose sight of where I am. Sometimes there'll be a dog that hits this path right here though. I don't see the dog, so I think they're still kind of alerted to where I am, but the heat is off for the most part. And there should be these guys right here. Sometimes there'll be 2 guys here. The main thing is just trying to kill one when you jump off. And then the other one you can normally avoid by spamming the square button as you come up on this door. Just keep spamming square. You guys hear that? That way you catch a lot of iframes, and that's going to be your fourth prosthetic tool. And then you want to just back out and get out of here as quick as possible. Okay? And then you can hit up your idol and go back to the the temple, or you can go back to your last idol that you rested at. Either way, then you can just fast travel from there to the temple. But there's really no need to go to any of your other idols. Just go straight to the temple because it's time for us to go ahead and get that prosthetic art from the sculptor anyway. But just in case you you hit the wrong button there in your homeward idol menu, sometimes I do that. I'll be trying to get to it so quick that I'll go to the last idol instead of the temple by accident. Boom, now we're back here. Now, all we need to do, I'll show you this. Go back into our inventory. You see that we have 4, right? You only need 3, but we have 4. Then you talk to the sculptor. There'll be some dialogue here. Gonna spam through all of it. Wait for the prompt to show up again.
What is it? Seems to me take this.
He's gonna tell us, there it is. There's a shinobi esoteric text that lets us know about the skills. We need that in order to acquire the skill grappling hook. You need to have at least 1 skill point. Okay. Then we'll talk to him a 3rd time.
I found one. Yes.
Now he's talking about the shinobi tools, right? It says that we found 1. Okay. So we present to him the shinobi tools. We fit the new prosthetic tool. And then remember, all you have to do is give him 3. You might as well go ahead and do all 4 though. Okay. Then as soon as you back out of this menu, boom, the prosthetic esoteric text. That's going to be the skill tree that you guys need to be able to get your grappling hook. So now you don't have to talk to him anymore. Just spam through everything else. See prosthetic tools. And then when we come back over here to the idol, Spirit emblems. Spirit emblems is of course how you use your prosthetic tools. All right, then if you go to acquire skills, now you have 2 skill trees. See that? You have your shinobi arts and your prosthetic arts skill tree. And if you hit X here, actually I don't want that one. I want the one on the bottom, guys. Grappling hook attack. Okay, it's only going to cost you 1 skill point. You can see that we have 1 skill point. It's in the top there in the blue bar across the top of the menu there. If you don't have one, guys, just go around and start killing a bunch of enemies. Rest at an idle. Kill a bunch of enemies. Rest at an idle. Keep doing that until you get that 1 skill point. And then boom, go ahead and acquire the grappling hook attack. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. See you right back here in the next one. Be good.